Hello and welcome to the first Thirst for Media Final Cut Pro tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going over the basics of Final Cut Pro, so if you already know a bit about it, I'd recommend skipping this one and heading on to a more advanced tutorial. If you're not, then let's get started. This is the default layout for Final Cut Pro. So when you're opening it for the first time, this is what you should be seeing. This consists of the project window, the effects window, the viewer, the canvas, and the timeline, plus some tools. So let's get started. This is the browser window. This allows you to access video files, image files, sound files, and more. The next window is the effects window. This is where all your transitions, filters, generators, audio transitions, audio filters, and templates are stored. These you can add to any existing video footage you have in the timeline. You'll probably find that we're using this quite a lot. This is the viewer window. Here you can view video files, audio files, image files, and more before you put them into your main project. This is the canvas window. Anything you create within your sequence will be displayed here. So let's just recap over what we've learned. So we have the project window for importing assets, we have the effects section for applying effects, the viewer for previewing anything in the project folder. This is also helpful for adjusting audio, adjusting filters, and applying motion. And here we have the timeline, probably one of the most important features in Final Cut Pro. This is where you'll be editing all your video, importing all your audio files and image files. As you can see here, we have V1. This stands for video 1. This is the first video layer. You can add as many layers as you like, but beware, add too many and you will encounter a slow computer or rendering problems. And the same applies for the audio layers. Audio 1 and audio 2 are there, plus 3 and 4. The timeline consists of frames and seconds. Now, depending on your frame rate, that will vary. It could be 24 frames per second, it could be 29.97, it could be 50 for high grade animation, and so on. And next we have the toolbar. This consists of different tools that allow you to manipulate your video inside your timeline, from slipping, sliding, rolling, and cutting. This is something I'll go into more depth in the later tutorials. Just below this, we have the audio bar. This allows you to see how loud your audio is, whether it's peaking, whether it's too quiet. And finally, we have some toggle bars, which allow you to change the sizes of your timeline, see waveforms, and adjust the length of the viewer within the timeline, which is something we'll go into in later tutorials. So there you have it. That is the introduction to Final Cut Pro. I hope that helped. I'm Aaron Gardner, and this is Thirst for Media.